Coast with that gang gang. You know we don't play games, whoa. Hop up on that wagon, oh please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin', right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry, we just stuck up in our ways. West Coast gon' head stand up, put that glass and hands up. Gang, we famed up. Got that change, we bagged up. True love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm wheezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy, Drip so sick, I'm queasy, whoa. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Lover with the gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Lover with the gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Lover with the gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, West Coast with the gang, Lover with the gang. Yeah. Watch me finesse, walk to the line. Good versus evil, God in his prime. Always in prime, always on time. Our time to shine, wifey is fine. I'm doing fine, glad that you asked. God fill me up, mud in my glass. God clean me up, all that I ask. Wherever you headed there fast. I am ahead, you are in last. Last time I checked, you are all gas. Gas in the whip it up fast. Fast and all furious, I'm starting to spaz. Getting all curious, you put me on blast. Blasting that Darius, kids in the back. Back to the future is black. Black like T'Challa, Wakanda attack. East Coast with the gang.
Oh, the beaches. All the beaches. Drop some comments. Welcome to this episode. Make sure you say what up. Make you say what up. Say what up to daddy. Everyone get those alerts. Come on in. Swole with the gains. Gains.
This is that one song that you heard so many times, and every time you hear it, you're like, I'm not gonna bump.
Put your middle fingers up,
and then you
boosh.
start catching a vibe. I'm sorry. Yeah, whoa, East Coast with that gang. You know we don't play games, whoa. Hop up on that wagon, oh please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin'.
Looks like we still got some inconsistent internet. It went out last night too, so just heads up, it might go out, it might cut out on you today.
Gang, we famed up. Got that change, we bagged up. True love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm wheezy, yeah.
All right,
just too easy.
All right, my fam. No bullshit.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
The Daily Swole. Testing. Test Ickles. Welcome everyone to episode 936 of the most muscular Swolecast. Beardcast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, Slaycast, in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. It is the Daily Schwo. Just like Mr. Miyagi say, aye, a dairy schwar. Aye, schwar. Dairy schwar. What up, beaches? What up, booshes? What up, bustas, hustlers, hoes, and sluts? Of course, the swole sluts, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. I can't get rid of them. I try, but I can't. I'm just joking. I don't want them to go anywhere. I like them. We all do. Welcome everyone to 936 of the Game Train. We are chugging along as always. Had a great arm workout today. Had an awesome one. Awesome arm workout, arm pump. I was Pumpy McPumperson. Can you do more workout videos? Sure, I do them fucking all the time. I just post them in my private community where people get their programs and are fucking locked in and ready to rock. Show us the arm workout. I don't have it. Show us the arm workout. Go fucking sign up. Plug in, subscribe, listen to the podcast. Now, I was actually just going to go and describe the workout. I have it. I wrote it down. I was going to tell you what it is. Now I don't know if I want to tell you anymore. Instagram ruined it for everyone. They ruined it for everyone. Photografo Jorge ruined it for everyone. I'm just kidding. Today was a great arm workout. I loved it. No, don't be afraid. Now today I did I love supersets. I've been telling you, I love supersets. Saves time, makes gains really good on the joints. You can go a little bit less on the intensity in terms of the overload. You can go back and forth. You get your heart rate up. It's great. It's just all around. I love supersets, and it's excellent. It's excellent. Time is very important. Time is very valuable to me. And if you don't value your time, you either just don't want to go home. You just like to hang around the gym. If you're wasting time in the gym, that's the worst, right? That's the worst. If you're just wasting time, if you're just going there, resting too long, you're lifting really heavy and you're taking long time between sets, that usually doesn't go well from what most people want as a result. Most people need to keep the rest more or less minimal, 30 seconds to maybe 90 seconds rest between sets, between supersets. Like after you go boom, boom, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, you rest about a minute, minute and a half. And if you're not timing your rest periods, for those of you that are in Swolenormous X, and I put out the programming and the workouts, I give you the rest periods between. If you time it and you actually lock down that time frame, it's short. A minute rest is short. A minute and a half rest is really short. And most people, you realize how long people rest. There are long rest periods in between most people's workouts. Most people's training is really, really, really dragged out. So people waste a lot of time in the gym, and you're wasting gains. If you want to get hypertrophy, if you want to build muscle, you need to have shorter rest. That's going to cause the muscle fibers to get damaged in a way that they will spurn more muscle growth. You need to be breaking them down. Today's episode is actually titled Ripping Muscles with Patience. And I have a couple comments and a couple things that have been going on. We're talking about eccentric training and negatives in the last couple episodes, but I did get a message. It's interesting, the mentality that we still deal with. And I just did a post on Instagram and Facebook about, what was it? It was about patience. I mean, the caption below really broke it down. And it explained what I was talking about. I had a conversation with someone today who actually joined, and let me just tell you a story. I mean, this is real life. This is where people really divide and split when it comes to fitness training. I'm very big on the mental game. I'm very big on the mind approach, all right, and the patience and the long term, I guess, I don't know, dig in the long-term mentality that you need in order to really achieve your fitness and to hack away at it and to progress and to build muscle. It takes a long time, and guys can build muscle faster than women because we produce testosterone, but it's slow for everyone. You're not putting on more than maybe 1 or 2 pounds a month of lean tissue. No one bulks fast. No one gets results quickly. And there was a gentleman who was a member of Swolenormous X. And there's a lot of people here that are watching that are Swolenormous X members. So if you're a Swolenormous X member, just say what up. Just say I'm a Swolenormous X member. Drop some gorillas. I want to see who here is actually a member of the private community. So anyway, here's a story, and this is where people's heads are still. And this is where I'm trying to change the direction. I'm trying to change I'm trying to change the flow of how people think, the sequence, right? Think of everyone's thought and everyone's brain kind of like a flow chart. I'm trying to change people's approach to how they view their fitness and how they view their training. And it's very, very challenging because everyone wants things fast. I like that. X here. Yeah, just put X or gorillas. Yeah. Casey, Holly, what up? The X Beesh. Ooh, I like that. Yep. Abby got X Beesh. All right. I'm an X Beesh. Yeah. All right. So now I gotta make more fucking shirts. Look what you're doing to me. Anyway, so here's the story. This is interesting. And I want you all to put this into perspective. So this gentleman, he signed up and he canceled his membership. He has only been a member for 3 weeks. Okay. And the way Swolenormous X works, of course, for those that aren't a member, there's a foundational program, the 90-day dash program, that structure that you can progress and regress to your ability. And there's all this additional content, programming, and workouts that you use to take your training to the next level. So training and fitness is not 90 days. I've been training for almost 20 years. Your goals change, your life changes, injuries happen, things happen that you can't control. Like, it's your life. You're trying to change your approach to fitness. So anyway, so I was having this conversation. I'm like, how come you didn't, obviously you didn't finish the program. You barely even started your training period. So I'm always curious, right? I'm always curious because maybe if there's something that's wrong or not clear, I can make it better. I'm always looking to improve my content and improve everything. There's always room for improvements. I'm always looking to get the most. I get feedback. It's very valuable feedback. And he said he wasn't seeing results fast enough. And I looked because as the creator and the admin, I can see what videos people watch and what percentage of videos people watch. And this guy had not even, or just barely, maybe even completed the first couple days of the program. So he was a member for like 3 weeks, maybe looked through a couple videos. I don't even know if he did it or just kind of like scrolled through because they weren't all 100% completed for the watching. And his response was that he wasn't seeing results fast enough. And I was kind of like, I didn't know how to answer that. I'm like, what do you mean you don't see results fast enough? First off, you barely did anything. What are you expecting in, let alone 3 weeks, let alone a couple days of whatever you might have done? Because I don't know. I'm not like in his living room or in his gym, right? It's the mentality that things happen quickly, and it's the mentality that something that demands you to shift your mindset is going to, the wrong goal. How should I say it? The wrong goal was in place. When you're looking for results directly, you're looking for, I don't know what his goal was. I don't know anything because I didn't get a response after a couple back and forths. But whatever your goal is, whether it's weight loss or muscle gain or both, whatever your long-term vision is, it's not going to happen in a couple fucking days. It's not going to happen in a couple months. Can you see change? Absolutely. And I'm going to be straight up honest with you. If you go and you just jump into like a high intensity training program, right? Let's say you do something, I don't know, you go to like a high intensity group exercise class, or you just jump right into like a bodybuilding program, right? You just jump right into the heavy training. You may feel or see more results right off the bat than my program. And I'm going to be honest, you might like feel like more pumped or your muscles, or you might feel like just tighter. You might lose a couple pounds, or you might feel just, from inflammation and whatnot. But here's the problem. Everything else on the market, the reason why I created what I created, and the reason why we discuss, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because the Daily Swole directly relates to the content and the programs and the approach and the classes and everything in Swolenormous X, because it's all one thing, right? It's still me. It's still my whole approach. It's very congruent. And the reason why I do what I do, and the reason why I do the things the way I do them, is not to get, my programming is not to get you results fast. That's not my goal for the rest of your life. That is the approach. So if you're looking for some kind of fast, quick weight loss, if you're looking for some quick muscle gain, then what I provide is not for you. Are you going to get that? Sure. Fuck yes. But you're not going to get it by doing 3 days of like a stabilization phase of the workout to build that mobility. All my stuff starts with the right approach. That's the difference. My goal is not to get you to lose 10 fucking pounds. My goal is not to get you to lose 50 pounds. That's not the primary goal. That's kind of like an appendicular goal. All right. That's a parallel goal. That's an effect of what I'm going to teach you. That's an effect of what you get from my approach. That's an effect. And that's good. And we want that. I want you to lose fat. I want you to build muscle. But the approach has to be taking care of your body and preparing it for all of that. Most people just jump into a hardcore training program and eventually they get hurt. Rotator cuff issues, knee problems, back problems, because you go and you try starting at the 10th rung of the ladder. You don't build that foundation. You don't build a foundation of mobility. You don't activate the glutes properly. You don't activate the stabilizer muscles properly. Does this make sense to everyone from what we talk about all the time? That proper foundation. It's not trying to get your heart rate to 180 every fucking day and get you to lose water weight and just crash and burn out. That's not how fitness should be approached. What people don't understand is that you have damage. You have imbalances. You are fucked up and you need to undo that fuck up. Try putting up Christmas lights, right? You have to untangle them. You can't just throw them up on the tree like in a big fucking ball. If you're decorating lights or you're decorating tinsel or whatever, you have to untangle them first. That's what you're doing. That's how we approach our fitness and Swole Enormous X. You untangle. You undo what you've been fucking up for decades, and you approach your strength training the right way. And then you accelerate faster than you ever thought before. You don't just go 0 to 60 in 3 fucking seconds. You're going to hit a wall. You're going to crash. You're going to hurt yourself. So it pains me to have a conversation like that with someone when I know, what am I going to say, right? You can't convince everyone. So I'm not going to waste my energy and my time on someone who doesn't have, I don't want to say the brain capacity because that's rude, but doesn't have the mindset or is not willing to look at fitness the way that I break it down. It's like unfortunately, you can't save everyone. You can't help everyone. And you certainly can't help people that don't want to help themselves when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to approaching fitness in the right way. That's why I produce so much content. I just keep on hammering. And most of my shit is about the mindset because that's where people get tripped up. You don't quit and you don't fall off the wagon, quote unquote, because most people don't fall off the wagon because of an injury. You fall off because you just, I lose motivation, or I don't feel like it, or how do you get inspired to go back to the gym, or I get stuck, or I just can't. It's up here. It's above your fucking neck. It's not the muscles. It's not the body. The brain controls everything. So if you're coming at your fitness from the wrong direction to begin with, you might get results, quote unquote, faster. You might lose a couple pounds faster up front, but you're going to hurt yourself in month 3 or month 4. You're going to herniate your fucking disc in your back because you never activated your glutes properly. And most jabronis out there don't have the faintest fucking clue of how to do that. And most programs out there don't even address it. They're not even aware of it. And they don't even address it properly when they do. There's a lot of shit that's wrong with the fitness industry. And there always has been. It's just that now with social media, everyone can voice their opinion, and there's a lot of people saying dumb shit. There's a lot of dumb shit out there, and a lot of people talking and saying things are just incorrect. So everyone's got a program. Everyone's a coach. Everyone's got custom plans. Everyone's got this. And most people don't know their ass from their elbow, and they don't look good enough for you to even want. I don't even want to look like that. They're pushing supplements. They're pushing powders and pills and these quick. There's a certain way to approach your fitness, and most people just don't have the fundamental patience and understand that you're going to be alive for 100 fucking years. Maybe you shouldn't be thinking about 8 weeks. Maybe that's not the answer. Maybe an 8-week challenge isn't the right mindset to actually fucking lose weight or build muscle and maintain it. Maybe 8 weeks isn't really a great thing. It's a short time frame. We can bite that off, and it's nice, right? It sounds nice. 8-week challenge, 6-week challenge. Even my program, 90-day dash, if that's what, boom, it was just that 90-day dash. It's part of my entire platform and network. It's just the first 90 days. Okay? So I don't say, it's not 90 days and you're done. No, it's the first fucking 90 days. So I never wanted to scam anyone. It's easy to sell an 8-week challenge because you can conceptualize that. 2 months, cool. It's this price, cool. Let me buy that. And everyone does. And some people see results. And most people that see results rebound. They lose it. They fall off because they're left with, okay, I lost weight. The 8-week challenge is over. Now what? 30-day challenge, 6-week, 8-week. Those are nice catchy numbers. Challenge. It sounds good. Ooh, I could win a prize. Ooh, if I pay for this, I might win $1,000 at the end. People need a fucking treat. People need a treat. People need a fucking treat to respect their fucking bodies. I'm getting amped up. This is going to turn into a rage episode. People need a fucking cookie to take care of their bodies. It's a ridiculous. I know, Patrick, on Instagram, call yours a lifetime challenge. See who sticks around. You know what? I know some people are. I mean, fucking A. It should be a lifetime challenge. It is your life. I mean, think about even if we call it a year challenge, that's 1 fucking year out of 100, out of 90. All right, let's say you live to 80. How many of you are 79 years old and you have 1 year left to live? I'm 35. I plan on doing this for a long fucking time. You know what's going to help me do this for a long fucking time? Mobility, stabilization exercises, yoga, the right mindset, consistency, making sure I can stay consistent, not overtraining, active recovery. The entire mindset is essential. And if you're looking for results fast, there's no fucking thing, because this train doesn't end. And the quote that I used in my Instagram and Facebook post was, the end of the line is when you flatline. That's it. When you're dead, that's when the show ends. That's it. That's when the show ends. That's what we're working for here. You're going after actual fucking health, and most people are just looking for a result. However, if you shift your mindset, here's the kicker. Here's the crazy thing. Here's the awesome thing. Here's the awesome thing. If you change your mindset and you approach your fitness with this lifetime approach, right? And you focus on changing your fundamental approach to your life and your lifestyle, you're going to lose weight. You're going to lose that extra body fat. You're going to build muscle. But that's an effect of your mindset and that change to build your body properly and to undo what you've been fucking up your entire life. 8 weeks challenge is just a warm up. 8 fucking weeks. I had someone else message me like, hey man, what workouts should I do? I've been trying to build muscle. I'm 18 years old. I've been lifting for 2 months. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I wasn't messaging anyone. I wasn't emailing. 2 months. I'm like, dude, I've been lifting for almost 20 years and changing different strategies. And I've barely ever gotten injured. I am so careful and so tactical in my approach and my stabilization and my activation. I've been exceptionally consistent this entire time. 2 months. Of course you don't have results. You fucking barely have even started lifting weights. It's like, I remember my first beer, fucking 2 months. Everyone wants shit fast. And what is a problem is when you see people that are taking anabolics and you take, people that are taking all sorts of SARMs and all this shit on Instagram, and they all have in their profile 18, 19, 21. You think, oh shit, I should be so far ahead. Well, honestly, fitness has been popular for a while. If you've been training since 13, 14 years old, yeah, you're going to have more results when you're 18 than someone who's never worked out. Of course, you're still young and growing, but everyone's genetically different. Some people can, put on some good muscle mass in 4 or 5 years when they're a teenager. Some people don't, metabolisms and all that kind of shit. So it's different now. And you see all that, and you see people in their early 20s and they're juicing, but people don't know, they're naive, and you're just exposed to a lot of people that you think you're behind. You think you're behind in the race. You think that you should be somewhere else. Oh, I've been lifting for 2 months. What should I do? What should I do? How come I'm not seeing results? How come I'm not seeing results? What should I do? I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, you are doing something wrong. You're not focusing on the basics. You've been lifting for 2 fucking months. You need to settle down and fucking train hard. It takes a long time to build muscle. It takes a long time. It's amazing how arbitrary people pick numbers too. When you want to gain muscle, I'm getting messages. And when you send me a message on Facebook, I have a little quiz, right? Hey, what are you trying to do? You trying to gain muscle, trying to lose weight? How much weight are you trying to gain? How much weight are you trying to lose? Just so I can get a couple, answers before I can get to the message, just so people give me a little bit of background so I can help them better. And it's amazing how many people just casually, I want to put on 25 pounds of muscle. Okay. And I have to be clear. Do you understand how long it takes to put on 25 pounds of muscle? If you're doing and you're doing everything perfect, maybe a pound or 2 a month, maybe at the beginning of your fitness. As your body adapts more to training, it's harder and harder to put on muscle. 25 pounds. It's going to take you a couple years probably. If you do everything perfectly, maybe like 2 years, maybe a year if you're a freak of fucking nature. Yeah, we're talking 25 pounds of lean muscle. So, even if you're doing it in a year, 2 pounds a month consistently, that's a shit. You're fucking nailing it 100%. You are eating perfectly. You are training perfectly. You're not hitting any plateaus. You're not getting any injuries. Like what kind of vacuum do we live in, right? We don't live in a utopia. Things are going to go wrong. So let's just say 2 years. Okay. You want to take my 2-year challenge? I mean, people are barely consistent for a fucking week. Like that guy I told you about at the beginning. He signed up. He was a member for 3 weeks, barely did a week, if he did it, of a program. It was like, oh, I'm not seeing results fast enough, so I'm going to go do this one. You're not going to see results with any program. You're going to fall off and you're going to fuck up down the line. It sucks because I don't say these things, but I know this person's not going to get the results that they think they were going to get. They are not going to be happy. It's crazy. It's crazy what people think is going to happen in the gym. What happens fast? What happens fast? Very few things happen quickly. Very, very few things happen quickly. Even the things that you think are happening fast happen slowly. Yeah, everyone's been... Eric Dean, I've been around the Daily Swole for 2 years. I'm still working on myself. I don't have everything figured out. I'm just sharing my experience and trying to inspire other people to get to where I am or I have been, or, detour around some of the struggles and some of the things that I've learned along the way. Yeah, not everyone is cut out for it. Not everyone's cut out for a lot of things, but everyone lives their life like in the lanes. Think about your fitness and your lifestyle. It's like being on the highway and not going over the lines, right? You're staying between the lanes. Most people stay between the lanes. If you want to see success with fitness, here's the thing. If you want general health, go do some cardio, right? Go for a walk, go on the treadmill, go on the elliptical, go on the Stairmaster, do some total body workouts, do a group exercise class. If you want general health and just to move a little bit, yeah, I mean, you're going to risk injury like anyone else, but you can just go and be healthier and go be moving, right? You don't care about being a bodybuilder. You don't care about losing a ton of weight. You don't care about gaining some muscle. You know, it's more healthy to move. Then go for a bike ride, go, rock climbing, go hiking, go walking, like just be active. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't have to be a bodybuilder. You don't have to be a physique champion. You don't have to be posting selfies on Instagram, right? I mean, everyone to each their own. You don't have to do it. But there's this severe delusion with fitness as if it's easy to get results like that. Like, most people never really give 100% effort to anything, period. And they think that just by getting a gym membership, buying a couple supplements at the store, and starting a casual lifting program, you're going to see, I wonder why I'm not seeing results, because it's not your number one priority, heart and soul, your number one focus all the time. My physique is not, I mean, I'm still maintaining good shape, but I'm not as big, I'm not as strong as I was before I started Swolenormous, when I was just doing personal training and I was in the gym, and my body, it was my focus my entire life. My focus was my number one. Now this is my number one. And this takes a shitload of time. It keeps me more or less, I go to the gym and it's still great because it integrates with my fitness, but I'm not, my number one is no longer, it's tied in together, but it's a difference. It's a difference. And when you put your body and you put your health and you put your fitness number one, you see amazing results. Most people never come close to it being their number one. They think it is, they talk about it, they talk a big game, but it's really 5 or 6 on the scale. And it really needs to be number one. It needs to supersede everything. Nothing comes before getting your workout in. Nothing comes before getting your food in. Nothing comes before getting all the stuff you need to get done. That's the number one priority, is your training. How many of you actually do that? How many of you actually do that? If you make your fitness and your progress and everything about your training the number one priority, you can see fucking amazing results. I guarantee it, because nothing is going to come in the way between you and your workout. You're not going to go out to dinner when you can be going to the gym. You're not going to be spending money on other shit when you can be spending on better food. You're not going to be staying up partying and watching TV super late when you have to get up early and train in the morning so you can get your workout in before work. Like, that's your number one. That is your number one priority, and you're going to see amazing results if you make it your number one. Most people never come close to maybe a top 3 or 4, and that's not going to cut it. You might get average results, and you're going to be frustrated. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm not, because you're not making it number one. And I'm not saying your job doesn't take priority, but it doesn't. Actually, I am saying that your job does not take priority over your health and your training. So you might think, well, fuck, I need to make money. Sure. Go work out first. Oh, but I start work at 7. Okay, train at 5. Get your nothing, because after that long day at work, you're more likely, oh, I'm not going to go to the gym. I'm tired. Fuck that. Go first. Going to the gym first makes fitness and your training a priority over your work. You have to do everything in your power to not bypass, to not skip. It's all about your training. And people say, well, you should live your life. You shouldn't put all your effort and all your focus on your training. That's not healthy. What do you mean it's not healthy? That's exactly what the fuck it is. There's nothing healthier than that. People talk about how that's, you're focusing on so much, there's more to live. You have to enjoy your life. Exactly. You have to enjoy your life. Are you going to be able to enjoy your life as much if you're crippled in a fucking wheelchair because you're too fat to get out, because you can't reach the fucking onions in the supermarket, like the story I made the other day, right? You can't get off the fucking toilet. Are you going to be enjoying your life if you fuck yourself up? That's exactly what it is. Paying attention and prioritizing your fitness is exactly that. It should be the top priority because that's all you fucking have. Your fucking car, your fucking house, your shoes, stupid fucking clothes. I don't like any of that shit. I am not into material possessions at all. I like the technology and the phones and the microphones and stuff because it allows me to do what I do, but that's as far as it goes. Like, I don't really fucking care about it. I don't care about what brand my shoes are, or I don't even wear a fucking shirt half the time. I don't have a suit. I think I have one suit that's like worn to shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't have a lot of, I have one pair of jeans I like to wear because I barely wear them. I'm not telling you have to be like me, but I'm just saying, like, my priority is all about, that's your life. There's nothing that comes before that. You have kids, great. Fitness and your workouts is still number one. Oh no, my kids come first. Of course they do. That's why you come first. That's why you take care of your health. Can you take care of your kids when you're sick? Those of you that have children, when you feel under the weather, does that mean you can sleep in and not cook food and not take your kids to school? And it's no, your kids still exist. You have to get up and fucking, whether you're sick, you have a headache, you're not feeling good, you're puking, you still got to be a parent and do your shit. So it's important that you take care of yourself because you have other people to take care of. You have responsibilities. You have dependents. This is real fucking life. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. People think it's a joke. People think it's about abs. People think it's about, oh, I want to get big biceps and I want to be 10% body fat. Fucking cares. Who cares? You'll have what you have by putting in the effort every day. Don't worry about those details. Everyone's trying to get to a certain body fat percentage before they even fucking set foot in the gym, before they even have their diet underway, before they do an elimination, before they do anything. They're like, I want to be 10% body fat. Okay, bro. You know how lean that is? That's practically competition level. Good luck getting to that point and not looking emaciated like you just got to have a fucking concentration camp. Like, that's what you're just absolutely tricking yourself. People are so easily fucking gullible. And I just refuse to do that. I refuse to have any part of that aspect of the industry. I refuse. I refuse to do any of those quick fucking challenges. I hate that word. I really don't even like the word program. I use the word program because people understand, oh, program, that means there's structure in this. So I talk about, hey, I have a program, I'll check out my programs here. I don't like saying programs because it sounds like it, for me, the word program means beginning and end. That's why I call it like the Swolenormous X platform. I call it the family, the community, because it's everything. It's everything, but it's always growing. Just like your life. It's always moving forward. It's always progressing. It doesn't stop. It stops when you fucking die. So let's get off this whole short-term, quick results mentality. Because if you shift that mentality, what people don't understand is that when you shift your mentality from the short term to the long term, you end up getting those fucking results. You get that quicker than you thought because all of a sudden, like, oh shit, I'm losing weight like crazy. Of course you are, because you're focusing on the long term and doing the little details in the meantime. And that's going to happen. I'm not saying don't program your shit. I'm not saying don't train hard. I'm not saying don't fucking keep track of things and just, oh, well, just be patient. It'll happen. You have to fucking work hard, but don't worry about those little numbers and juggling that shit in little tiny bullshit goals that you just made up. I want to lose 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds. Why do people say those numbers? Because they're easy to say. It's easy to say 10 pounds. It's easy to say 20 pounds. What about 14? What about 19 pounds? No, I want to lose about 17 pounds. No one says that because it sounds fucking weird. You'll say 20 or you'll say 15. People have no concept of what body fat percentage is. They have no concept of what lean mass is. They have no concept of what a proper body weight is, what a realistic time frame is. These are all the things that are broken in common understanding of health. It's broken to shit. We have a medical system that is giving us bullshit information. We have an education system that fucking doesn't teach us shit. We have just tons of social media and marketing that just conveniently sells us quick fixes. So everyone just assumes that that exists. Everyone's idea and concept of fitness is so fucking skewed. It opens the door for all these supplements. No wonder the supplement industry is a billion-dollar industry. All this stuff, it just makes money because people don't know what the fuck any of it means. People don't have that basic understanding. We just don't know about their bodies. They're never taught. They never care. They never understand that they have the opportunity to adjust things. They never take responsibility for their own shit. They just follow, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? And it's very easy to one-off pay for something. Hey, I'm going to get results. Well, probably not. And still, even when you buy something, you have to fucking do it. Right? I wonder why people are like, oh, I take this pre-workout and I go and I lost this much weight. Well, what are you taking? So you talk about supplements so much, but I take these 3 things I've lost and I've gained, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because you take those things and guess what you do when you're taking them? You're going to the fucking gym and you're going every day. Oh, it must be the protein powder that's getting you results. It must be the creatine. It must be the pre-workout and the caffeine that's getting you results, fam. I doubt it. It's probably the fucking going to the gym and working out every day. That's probably what it is. You fucktard. That's exactly what it is. Now you can make the argument, well, if you take those supplements, psychologically, it gets you to go to the gym. So you took a supplement, you're going to go to the gym. All right, I get it. The psychological ploy. But then override that, save yourself 20 or 30 bucks a month, go buy some quality food and still go to the fucking gym. Save money, be healthier, and boom, you still got your results. It's all the marketing. Yes, it's the magical buzzwords. People are very, very, very gullible. Very gullible. I love it when people take a pre-workout like, oh, this works so great. Go to the gym. If you got better sleep and you ate healthier, you'd have plenty of energy. You don't need an injection of caffeine. Drink some black coffee, go fucking pump. That's really what you're taking. You're taking, and when you see on the pre-workout, you see anhydrous, caffeine anhydrous, it's just dehydrated caffeine. It's powdered caffeine. And then they put in some fucking lemon flavor and some other shit. And then you take it. Whoa, I feel fucking great. Yeah, because you just fucking literally drank 4 cups of coffee in 1 scoop. That's what happened. That's what happened. Colton, I fell into the quick fix scam for quite a few years. Then I was rescued by the Daily Swole. Thank you, sir. Love the rescue. Love the rescue. I get you, Randy. I know it gets you all jazzed up. Whatever works. What you do, you, right? It all comes back to that. You do you. If you love working out and you come back and you have a glass of wine a day, then fucking have a glass of wine. You like a little whiskey? Have a little whiskey. You want a cigar? You do you. All right? But you have to find your sweet spot, what makes you happy. You have to live your life, be happy, enjoy what you're doing. And I really, truly believe if you approach your fitness and your health from the right perspective, like we're talking about here, you're going to feel better. You're not going to be pressured to be in an 8-week program, right? Or an 8-week challenge. You don't have that pressure to get results by this deadline, right? Oh, I have a cruise coming up. I want to lose 10 pounds for my cruise. I have a wedding, sweating for the wedding. And then you get married, then you get fat. So how good? So what? You look good in your dress for 1 fucking day? I hate that shit. I'm working out, sweating for the wedding. I want to lose 20 pounds before I get married. So I can look good in these pictures I'm never going to fucking look at ever again. You never look at those things. You have one picture on the mantelpiece. Okay, you look good in a dress. Great. So you're going to look good for one day and then be fucking overweight the rest of your life? Like, I mean, what are you trying to really accomplish? It's fucking nuts. The human brain is ridiculously weird. It's amazing what people get, they find justification for. It's amazing. What keeps your consistent is key? Question mark. Rephrase that. I don't know if you're telling me something, if you're asking me something, Dania, I don't know what you're asking. Is it good to pump every day? It's not good. You shouldn't be lifting every single day. You need to do yoga too. You need to have that active recovery. Bro Chacho wants to gain 8 7/8 pounds. It's a lofty goal, man. 8 7/8. Get that fraction in there. Nice. Sweat for the wedding. I hate that shit. Oh, it makes you cringe. Oh, I hate it. It's stupid. I love it. Everyone wants to look good. Oh, for a picture. Yeah. Enjoy that cake. I agree with you, Swole, 100%. When I talk to people in general, only about 10% of people get what I'm talking about. The other 90 think I'm crazy. Avocado. I love avocados. This is a random comment. Avocados in your diet? Fuck yeah. I totally agree. This is a lifestyle, not a 4-week, 6-week, 12-week BS program. It's your whole shift. It's your whole shift new approach. People don't know how to put in a lot of effort, but also be patient with the results. It doesn't mean not work hard, but I never thought when I was lifting, like when bulking, when like just gaining muscle was everything in my world, I never had a goal like I want to get to this weight. I just obsessively ate and trained hard. I literally put my head down and just fucking worked my ass off. Number one priority. And lo and behold, I got results. I didn't have a time frame on it. It was like, this is what I'm doing. And I got ridiculous results. It's really all part of the same pie, the same puzzle. And let me be perfectly clear. Each and every single one of you watching and listening, it's going to look different for each of you. Your fitness, your results, your approach, your style, your nutrition, it's all going to be a little bit different. That's why I teach you how to fish. I don't want to feed you. I don't want to just give you, oh, here, do this, bye. That's why there's so much education in my programming. That's why there's so much understanding. That's why there's so much customization, because everyone's going to be a little bit different. You need to approach it in your manner. You might like lifting 6 days a week. You might love it and just make great progress, not feel burnt out. You might just love it. You might prefer doing a 3-day-a-week program with more yoga and mobility. Everyone's going to be different. You might do it on the fly. Like 1 week, you're just really burnt out. You're going to deload a little bit, do more yoga back. There's so many different ways. The most important thing is if you are investing your time and your energy into your fitness, and everyone should be, with the mindset of a lifetime, you start to approach every workout and every program indicator differently because you are avoiding injury. You're doing active recovery. You're not trying to go for a quick fix. You have patience. You're backing off. You're healing injuries. You're working on more mobility before going back to your strength training. You're not trying to rush and compress, but you're not putting yourself in a box. You're not limiting yourself to a certain time frame and an unrealistic goal. Okay? It's okay to have checkpoints. It's okay to set goals. That's very good. It's a very good approach. But when you have goals that are unrealistic and that are really compressed, that restrict you, you're going to fail. You're going to fall short. It's going to be discouraging, and it puts a lot of pressure on you for no fucking reason. You don't need to have that. There's no time frame. You don't have to lose 10 fucking pounds. You don't have to lose 50 pounds. I get these messages. I have to lose 100 pounds. What should I do? First off, you don't have to lose shit. So get that out of your fucking mind. You don't have to lose 50 pounds. I have to. No, you don't. No, you don't. You could be fat. It's fine. Right? Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying. You don't have to do everything. You get to do it. You get to lose weight. You get to make a big change. You get to be healthier. You want to. You get to. You have the opportunity to live a healthier life. If you look at it as a shift from, okay, I'm going to approach my life in a different manner. I'm going to take care of my body and love my body. Then guess what's going to happen? You eat more. You eat better, eat more better. You improve your eating. You training consistently. You start approaching your training the right way. You're working on mobility. You're working on functional movement. You're building your strength properly. You're pacing yourself. You're doing this. Guess what's going to happen over the course of the next couple years? You're going to lose that weight because you're fundamentally changing your approach to your life, and you'll end up getting what you want. If you try to go, hey, I'm trying to lose 50 pounds. What supplement should I take? You're just burning yourself out doing cardio. You're doing everything really fast. I have to lose 50 pounds in 6 months. It's like fucking hell. Why? Why are you forcing yourself? Why are you stressing yourself out? And that's right, Dania. Decades to put it on and weeks to take it off. It's completely unrealistic. You know? And that's where it comes down to where I go hard on cheat meals and things like that. Like there's no reason to give yourself treats for something that you don't deserve, you haven't earned. You've been treating yourself your entire life. Your entire life has been one big cheat. That's why you're overweight. That's why you don't have what you want. You've been slacking your entire life. So why do you get to still do it once a week? You have to fundamentally change your approach to fitness. So that's what I hope this episode gets across. I hope you really go back to the drawing board if you're struggling or if you're impatient. Go back to the drawing board and remember, why are you actually doing this? This is your life we're talking about. You can have all the results you want, but it's going to be reflected, or it's going to be a reflection. Your results are going to be a reflection of what you do and how you execute for the long term. It's not going to happen in a short term period. You have to look into the future. You have to plan for it. You have to work long term. Extremely important. All right. Extremely important. If you're interested in hooking into the Swolenormous X community, the family, everything we're talking about, go check it out, swolenormousx.com. If you're not subscribed yet to the podcast, please subscribe. Check out my latest YouTube videos on YouTube. I'm everywhere. Instagram. Check me out. Follow. If you have any questions now, you could drop them below. Workouts. Yes, there's more stuff coming. Just stay tuned, plug into the channels, and you'll see I talk about it a lot. I have a lot of posts and a lot of videos and content of that sort. Let's see. Holly, it makes me sad when people see McDonald's or fast food as a treat of the week. I feel like a big piece of wild salmon is a treat. Well, not everyone's on your same page, but I agree. I know people are dying. Yeah, people are desperate for just basic food and basic health. I'm doing a clean bulk by feeling. This is Colton. I don't really have a goal weight as of now. I'm just going to keep doing it until I feel big enough, and then I'll be done. Go by how you feel, man. It's okay to weigh yourself. It's okay to do body fat measurements, but they're only accurate if you do them properly. So it's okay to have goals. It's okay to have checkpoints, but just don't force yourself. You don't have to do shit. No one is forcing you. No one has a gun to your head. You got to do it for the right reasons. Vince lost 50 pounds and found out everything that I thought was good for me wasn't, and would have never done the elimination diet if it wasn't for the Papa. He has changed my life and I owe him forever. I don't care what people say. I feel like I'm 20. Thank you, Vince. That's why I do this. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. I love it. And yeah, and you lost it by probably not trying to lose 50 pounds. If I'm not mistaken, Vince, because we've talked many times, you lost 50 pounds by not trying to lose 50 pounds. And people that lose 100 pounds do it by not trying to lose 100 pounds. They do it by fundamentally shifting their approach and doing the things that will make them healthier, help them be consistent. And if you invest your time and your energy and your thought process like that, those results come. Those results come. So share this episode, tag someone. Let me know if you have any questions. DM me, message me everywhere. And we'll be here tomorrow, of course, for 937 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Oh. So I'll see you tomorrow for 937. Peace, McGee's fam. Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.